Here with Christian Jackson, Georgia State signee from Dutchtown. Christian, man, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Good, man. Listen, I read everything about you, and it talks about you being a middle infielder, a pitcher, speed, power. If you had to quantify it and break it down to one thing that you feel like is the biggest strength of your game, what is it?
I'm gonna say my hitting. I feel like I'm known for more of my speed, and I feel like my hitting is one of my underrated thing in my game. So,
what's been the biggest growth there for you as a hitter in the last year? If you had to look at it and say, okay, when I was a junior, this is what I was maybe struggling a little bit, but I feel like now I've kind of locked this in.
I feel like now I'm definitely hitting for more power and just trying to hit more home runs. I feel like my power definitely went up this year.
As a senior, were there a thing or two that you were really focused on trying to improve as you went into this last year of high school?
I'm gonna say my average. I had to set a goal for about 450 this year, so I'm trying to maintain that.
Georgia State, you're going to be sticking close to home. What is it about that program when you started looking at options and weighing things and thought that this is where I want to be?
So, yeah, like you said, close to home. I actually had a brother that went to Georgia State as well, so I'm familiar with the coaching staff and the facilities and all that, and I felt like it was the perfect thing for me to go to.
If we're having this conversation in a few months, what is a successful season for you, and what is a successful season for Dutchtown?
For me, I feel like a successful season would be to go to the playoffs. I feel like the whole team, we want to go to the playoffs. We haven't been to the playoff in years, so it'll definitely be a big thing for us. We got a lot of talent on this team, and I feel like we can go deep in the playoffs.
When you consider yourself as a player and guys who have influenced you, who do you look up to? Who do you look at and say, be it a guy in the pros, a guy you've played alongside of, or someone that you kind of pick a piece of their game and say, man, I'd really like to have that?
I would probably say Byron Buxton. And there's like the way he plays, his speed, and I feel like kind of similarities there in our game.
So I always like to have guys, kind of take us through their mentality, their approach to the plate. So I'm going to step out of the shot and have you grab your bat and take us through your setup. Sound good?
Yes, sir. I start off kind of wide base, athletic. I feel like I just feel more comfortable here. I keep my hands about shoulder width. And for me, it's just all about standing my back leg and getting my front foot down. I feel like, that's everything for me. I try to keep it simple. Don't try to do too much.
Christian, man, thank you so much for doing that. Make sure everybody follows LakePoint Sports across all our social media channels. Subscribe on YouTube. That's your window into everything happening here on campus.